Hello everyone, this is Eric at RC Monster Garage. So here it is. So we have two cars side by side, two different brands, but the same principle of a vehicle. So what we got here on the right corner, we have the Team Losi, the Camaro SS 1969 Camaro SS, and this is of course the Summit Racing design. And on the left corner, what we got is Team Associated DR10 RC drag racing cars. Now, both of those cars are really nice, very good quality. Let's move the camera real quick so you guys can see them. If you're not really familiar, they are really nice, and they are ready to run. Now, we do also have this thing. Oops. This is the roller, and this roller is exactly this car. Ta-da! This car. But you get in it empty, and you're gonna put inside whatever you want. So let's see what those cars actually have inside. Open it up and see what they have to offer. So to start with something simple, you know, the clips, the body clips on the DR10, the way that they open, it's kind of like smaller clips, easier to open, and I find it actually a very positive thing. Those are a little bit harder to remove, and I don't think that the body will fly off. And then I can just lift the body, turn it, and you can see it's a nice body. This one does not come with any headlights, so headlights are not included. Let's move this aside. Now, you have here this body. This body is actually a couple pieces together. This is not a solid one-piece body. This is about 4 pieces. You have the tail section, the front section, and then you have the lower section and the rear wing. And when you lift this, you have to be super gentle, and you have to lift it in an angle, because there is wires that took up over here that actually hook up to the light system. So you have actually lights go to the front, and you have lights that go to the back. So you need to disconnect those before you can do anything. I'm just gonna put it sideways actually, so I don't have to take it apart. And then when you look at them kind of side by side, you can see right away that both of them the same platform. Both of them start with a platform of a buggy. The one that we have over here on the left from Team Associated have aluminum shocks versus the Team Losi that come with the plastic shocks. And to be honest, the one that actually come from the Team Associated feels so much better. Those are feel like if there's nothing in them, like the shocks are completely empty. Also, those have like bigger spring versus a little bit smaller spring, but it's not a deal breaker so much. And then bumper, you have here of course the buggy bumper that when you hit, it's gonna actually save you a lot of money in parts. This thing, you just have the lower parts. It's kind of a wing, so they can actually put all the light material inside. Now, motor and ESC. Of course, over here you have the reedy motor, and you have here the SC600BL. It's a 3S brushless electric system with the reedy motor on the back of it. And when you compare it here, what you got actually the Spectrum motor. This is actually a 3S system, and I think it's a 3S and a 4S. I'm not sure if it's going to actually be able to handle the 4S. Now, tire wise, those tires that came on the Summit came with the Mickey Thompson tires versus those guys. This is like the Team Associated tires for drag racing. The difference is how soft the tires are and how grippy. This feel a little bit grippier, but this one still have a silicone on it, and it's feel a little bit harder. So this may be gonna last a little bit longer than that, but again, this is something I need to put for the test and see actually how it's gonna react. Now, of course, on the DR10, the chassis is a buggy chassis, and it's actually let me bring this thing up a little bit. This chassis is plastic and it's based on a buggy versus the aluminum chassis that they made, that actually they made it for this specific vehicle. Overall, those cars, it look like someone copied one another, to be honest. There's not a lot of changes, because eventually what drag racing cars, when they do it for the RC, it's a regular buggy that they just put a bigger wheels and tires on it, the differential a little bit change, and the gearing, that's it. The front, those are free turning wheels. There's just bearing over there, there's nothing else. But when you look at the front of the wheels, you can see that there is a different setup. You have over here, they chrome them here, they're just like a regular black plastic. A lot of people actually like the black look versus the chrome. But again, it's all depend what you like to do. I think that if those was actually chrome, it will look much nicer, and those will be actually nicer in black, because this design really not suits so nice the chrome. Now, remote wise, of course, you get here the team associated Reedy remote versus the Spectrum remote that arrive in with the Camaro. Overall, both of them are very nice. And then when you go hover all the way here, oops, my camera cap, what we got over there is our wheelie bars. You have the wheelie bars from Team Losi that is a little bit kind of more adjustable. It's have here the metal rods to adjust the height, and then you have the one from Team Associated that it's not really that adjustable. It's feel like it's a solid piece. There's nothing actually to, you can replace it, but you cannot adjust it at all. This thing can be adjusted from right there, and you can make it lower or upper. Now, that being said, when we're talking about also other thing, we have the kit right here that come with absolutely nothing, and this is going to be that car. Now, one more thing that I want to show is the steering servo. This is the steering servo that arrived from Team Associated, and this is the other steering servo that arrived from actually Horizon, from on their car, on the Camaro SS from Losi. Both of them are good servo because they are very, very basic. They're not doing a lot of pushing. This servo is just over there in order to actually provide you steering. Those cars probably need like a 3 kg servo, but you can put something heavier. The amount of movement that you're going to have is neglectable, you know, like to have something very strong on it. Other than that, both cars are really nice. Both cars will actually do the performance that you want, but one of them actually will perform better than the other, and people are going to like one car more than another. Now, there is a big price gap between those cars. So look, if I'm going to put the body on this one, none of you guys are going to know that this is not that, okay? And if I put this body on top of that, nobody going to know. The problem is the price gap. This thing is about $350, including the remote controller, and you will need a battery and a charger. And then this guy is going for $469. So you're looking at more than almost $120 difference between the two. Now, when you are looking at it, this one have working headlight and tail light, and it's have a nicer chrome grille. So you get in a little bit more for your money. Let's move it up a little bit. That's it. You get in a little bit more details for your money. Over here, it's kind of the very boxy car. You know, they did a Chevy Nova and a couple different other cars, but most people are going to want to go with the Camaro. But performance wise, I think both of them going to perform very similar one to another, and it's always about you, the driver, how you going to soup up your car, what you're going to put inside. You can take those cars and take a big castle motor and a big ESC and shove in them, and then they're gonna launch like rockets. But it's all about you, what you want to do. So this is something that is very, very important to know. And whenever you decided to go do any speed run or anything, this is one of the things that you need to do, is like decide what you want to do. Now, a couple tips for those. For if you stay so far in the video, you're getting some tips. People that stopped the video before, losing it now. On the front of the drag racing car, whenever you're going to want to go faster, you're going to have more traction and more control over your vehicle. So one of the secret is actually to put over here weight, like there was those tire balancing weight or fishing weight, and make the front a little bit heavier. So when the car wants to pop wheelie, what happens is you're losing a lot of traction. But when the entire car heavier on the ground and it's pushing forward, it's have a better grip, and then you get a much better result, and you're going to launch much faster. So this is something that is very important and something that you guys have to pay attention to. And whenever you're going to go to get one of those, if you come into my shop and you have any question, just ask me and I will tell you how to change it for you. Those are available in our shop at MotoStyles, 17540 Chatsworth Street in Granada Hills. Just come by. Now we are here until only the end of the year, actually the end of November, then we're moving out from here. So just be in touch with us if you not sure if we moved or whatever and it's getting to the end of the year and you need anything. We're just moving like to a different bigger location, so be in touch with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and put a comment below if you have any question or any comments. If you think that I missed something, I probably did. If you want to cry about something, you know that you will. So just don't forget to put it in the comment below. See you on my next video. We're gonna have a big giveaway coming in the next couple of weeks. Bye.